Big up everyone. What is happening? The Liverpool Prophet back again with another live. Hope we are all doing well. Big up every single one of you locked in the building. Big up you all. Big up to every one of you. Hope you're all doing good. Big up, big up, big up. So guys, we're back again with the daily morning streams. Obviously you can tell by the looks. Well, you can tell in the title what the topic of discussion for today is going to be. Obviously, Liverpool are in action again tomorrow night against Aston Villa at 8 p.m. So, going to discuss a little bit about the Villa game. We'll discuss what Liverpool will turn up and, yeah, man, just everything Liverpool related. Oof. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Hope we're all doing well on this decent morning. The weather's not too bad outside. I'm right by the window. So, yeah, man. Big up to you all. Hope you're all doing good. And without further ado, then, let's waste no more time and just discuss and get into the talking point then. I guess we'll start with the Villa game, and then I want to discuss a bit about some other stuff as well. So Aston Villa at home. No, away, sorry, tomorrow night. Okay, firstly, can I just say I'm glad we're at 8 p.m. kickoff. I'm glad we're playing on a Friday night and we're playing first. I can get my annual weekend watch of slot ball out of the way, and I can then look towards the rest of the weekend because honestly, guys, I'm just going to say it now. I'm going to be totally honest. I don't think the manager's going anywhere now. I really don't. The more I read up on it, the more disheartening I feel. The more angry I feel. The more I feel like just punching someone. With how dumbly and idiotically this club seems to just be backing this idiot. But he's going to be here next season. And we're going to be into it's going to be another season of pain. Let's put it that way. Another season of pain. And when he inevitably does it, because he will, we're going to be screwed because then that's when they'll pull the trigger. And then guess what? There'll be no one in the market. So, well done, Liverpool. You've just fucked us over and you just set us back for the next couple of years. Brilliant business that. Honestly, for people who are supposed to be smart businessmen, they're not very smart. Let's be totally honest about it. They are not very smart people. You know what? Yeah, this has pissed me off big time, man. I'm doing my best to remain as nice as as respectful as I can, but have a look what Fabrizio Romano just posted today, guys. Because honestly, man, the news over the last couple of days has annoyed me anyway. But to read this, on real talk, man, to read this, my blood pressure is just through the roof, man. It really is through the roof because look, at the end of the day, I think when I come onto YouTube, I remain as calm, neutral, and respectful as I can because that's what I think I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type to rant. I'm not the type to rave. I'm not the type to really just go completely nuclear on the camera. I'm kind of calm, collected. I like to get my thoughts and feelings across as well as I can, which is why I'm so good at staying calm usually. But honestly, what I've been reading recently has really been testing my patience, man. It really has been testing my patience. I can't even lie. Have a look at this, people. Have a look at this. Because this is just an absolute joke, man. Real talk. Absolute joke. Oh, what's happened here? So, I'll just get rid of that. Have a reason to believe that, guys. Just look. Now, look who's reporting it as well. If you can't see it, apologies, let me zoom in. You should be able to see that now. Have a read of that. Look at that. Look at the state of that, man. Look at the state of that. Arne when he was asked about his Liverpool future. Now, this is Romano saying it. So now I'm really sitting myself. If it's him saying it, this isn't where I'm starting to think, oh, fuck. Uh-oh. There is truth in it. So Slot believes I have every reason to believe that I will be the Liverpool manager next season. You have got to be one of the luckiest managers on the planet. Real talk. Real talk, man. How you can have a season like this after winning the league last year, not winning nothing this year after spending $5 million almost. You've got to be one of the luckiest managers on the planet, man. Real talk. But he's been asked, and he thinks he's going to be at Liverpool next season. So he believes he's going to be our head coach. The plans for next season have been made. Talks ongoing between the club and new players, and I'm involved in that. I feel like punching a wall, people. I feel like punching someone really bad. It's really made me angry. Not even angry. I'm just upset. Just upset, man. Um, Everything I've been reading the last couple of days has really angered me. You know, I'm angry about him potentially staying by the looks of it now. I'm angry about Liverpool just being dumbasses and letting Alonso go to Chelsea. Just angry about the whole situation. Honestly, these last couple of days, I've been thinking back to the past over the last couple of years when we actually had Jurgen around and when times were better. I've genuinely been reminiscing because that's what it's come to. That is what the team have made me do this season. Real talk, man. Real talk. What the hell do you mean? I believe I'll be the Liverpool manager next season. What has he done? What has he done to warrant another season? Real talk. What has he done? 5 mil spent. 5 mil spent, people almost. And yeah, it's okay apparently to not win a trophy. Okay, cool. It's okay to not win a trophy. It's okay to just fucking be top five every year by the looks of it. That seems to be the goal for this club. Which has fucking angered me, man. It really has because I thought we were better than that. I really thought we were better than that, man. Um, I wasn't believing it when Ornstein said it, but when Romano saying it, oh my god, looks like Arne is here for the long haul, people. And this not only is gonna screw us next season and write next season off, it's also gonna ruin our transfer business because not a lot of players are gonna want to come here. It's also gonna ruin a lot of other stuff because now we can see why senior players are leaving. We can see why the senior players are leaving the club because this man obviously is being backed over them, which is pathetic to be fair. It really is pathetic and all I can say is the fans just got to be as vocal as they can, man. That's all I can say because this can't continue. I'm so happy that Liverpool fans, if there's one good spark of the season, if there's one thing to be positive about, it is that we're all on the same page and we all want the manager gone. There's no divide. That makes me happy. You know, we know in Liverpool, football is kind of a religion to the city. So when you fuck with the football team, you fuck with the people. We've just got to be as vocal. I hate saying it, but Anfield's got to get toxic. It has to. Otherwise, these people aren't going to listen, man. They're not going to listen. Bless up Suge, man. Big up to Suge. Hope you're doing well, brother. Big up yourself, brother. Big up Clive as well, man. Big up Clive. I don't know if you've seen this news as well, but I literally woke up about 10, 15 minutes ago. Apologies if my voice is a bit weird, but I woke up and I read that. I read that on Twitter and I'm like, oh my God, man. Oh my God. So yeah, look at that, people. Fabrizio Romano. Slot believes he will be the Liverpool manager next season. Oh my God. Oh my God. Is this how Arsenal fans have been feeling with the Arteta contract news? It feels like it, doesn't it? The only thing, the only joy and the only good spark about this is the fact that there's no contract talks regarding Slot. You know what's going to happen, don't you, people? He's going to get next season. He's going to get another couple players in the summer that will fuck our squad up even more than it already is fucked up, right? We're going to go into next season. It'll be a poor start, and he'll be gone by November, December. And then guess what? Xabi Alonso will have gone to Chelsea most likely, which is just a fucking idiotic thing to even allow to happen. That's got me seething. Now, guys, I'm very good at hiding my anger and keeping my anger in check, right? This news, man, it's testing my patience, man. It really is. Huge. That's one thing I've always loved about us, man. That's one thing I've always loved about the fan base and the fact that we don't take shit. You know what I'm saying? And if he is going to go in the summer, if he does somehow leave, it'll be thanks to the fans for making it happen. It'll be thanks to the fans for letting it happen or making it happen because they were the ones who were vocal and forced change in the ground. You know what I'm saying? When a fan base is divided, that's exactly what club hierarchies want. They want divide because if you're all united against them, that's when they know they're screwed and they're fighting a losing battle. But if there's divide, then it's different. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's huge. The Arsenal fan base is like the total opposite, isn't it? Very divided. But once a fan base is divided, that's exactly what these club ownerships want. They want the fan base to be divided and arguing with each other on it. Well, you're not going to get that with us, man. Everyone wants you out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I know the real fans do want Arteta out. It's huge, yeah. This is annoying, man. This is so jarring. It's so jarring. So, what was the point in putting out all them stories back in March, February of Liverpool having agreed a deal with Alonso in place and that? What was the point in putting all that out? And then they're blatantly lying as well. They're saying that there's been no talks about Xabi Alonso or Liverpool have had no talks with Alonso. Yes, they fucking have, because we were being briefed on it back in January, February, March time. Like, these men are completely doing a 180. Now they're saying they're not even going to do an end of season review. I mean, talk about being absolutely tone deaf and idiotic. I mean, what can you even say, man? Real talk. What can you even say? This is gonna backfire, man. You know, if you thought it was toxic on Saturday, wait till next season if he's still here, man. Toxicity levels are gonna be through the roof, man. I'm telling you now, it genuinely could be as bad as it was during the Hicks and Gillette era. I'm being serious, man. It genuinely could be. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's so arrogant. Just get this ball egg. Yeah, Hugo Ekatiki's, man. Honestly, man, I'm just in disbelief. I'm in disbelief of what I'm reading, man. How stupid can you be? Yeah, Hughes, how can you not have an end of season review? Every club's meant to have an end of season review, regardless of what you win. So I still think there'll be an end of season review. Having said that, the problem is look, all I have hope here now is FSG sack the guy, because ultimately they're the numbers people, aren't they? They're the ones who'll take the they're the ones who'll take the emotion out of things and look at it from a numbers perspective. We know these sporting directors are going to back him. Hughes and Edwards, we know they're going to back him. So there's not a hope in them turning on him and sacking him. They are going to back him. So we're screwed in that aspect, because they are ops. I'm telling you now. I'm convinced those two are United fans in disguise, man. I'm genuinely convinced them two are Manchester United fans in disguise, hell bent on running us into the ground. I'm being serious when I say that. I'm being serious. I'm hoping FSD will look at the numbers, and I'm hoping they'll see in the numbers that it's not been good enough and change needs to happen. End of the day, I feel the only saving grace could be the fact that we spent all that money and we didn't win nothing. That might be the reason he gets out here, because if you look at seasons gone by, the seasons under Jurgen when we didn't spend much, even Slot's first season when we didn't spend much, right? If you go back and look, we didn't spend much money. And if we'd done the same thing this summer and I hadn't spent much money and gone into this season with near enough the same team and been in this position, I think FSG would have probably looked at that and thought, okay, that's not too bad. But again, they invested heavily this summer. They spent 400 mil, almost 5. You don't spend that amount of money just to be a top 5 team. I'm sorry. You do not spend 400 million just to be in a Champions League place. You're telling me that's what they wanted when they spent that money? Get out of here. Get out of here, man. So I hope they look at it and think, okay, we spent all this money. Where's the reward? Where are the trophies? Where's the success? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, man? So yeah. Slot, what can I say, man, about him? What can I say about him? He's so detached from reality. He's an excuse maker. He's not a Liverpool manager. Doesn't understand the Liverpool way. Doesn't understand the Liverpool culture. There's nothing I can really say about Arne Slot other than he's just not the right fit for Liverpool. And it absolutely mind boggles me how they are trying to make it out like he is the right fit for Liverpool. No, he's not. How much more clearer can you be, or can we be, that he's not the guy for us? Fans are booing. Again, people are not turning up to games now. There's a slot out petition online, people. The fans have actually had enough, and we made a slot out petition, which has got 3 million votes on it, by the way. If you do want to vote, do go online and have a vote on there, please. Do sign it. The more the merrier. I signed it 4 times, I'll be honest. I signed it 4 times. on all the people in my house's accounts. Real talk. 3 million votes. Does that not speak volumes to how much people want him out? I'm saying it's so dumb and ridiculous, and it just feels like a big fu to all the fans, doesn't it? It feels like a big fu to all the fans in the sense of, screw you, we don't care what you guys think, we're gonna do what we want. That's what it feels like to me. Big up Josh CJ, man. Good morning, mate. Hope you're doing well. Big up, man. It's mad because Slot's demeanor changed in January, February time. It kind of came across like he himself thought he was gonna go. I'm sure that Slot himself is just as shocked that the club actually are considering keeping him on. Real talk. Real talk. I'm sure the club themselves are shocked that he's staying. This is just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable stuff, man. It's unbelievable shit. Real talk, and it makes me sad. It makes me disheartened. It makes me feel detached from the club. This is probably going to be the first summer that I don't buy club merch. You know, usually in years gone by, I don't have an issue with buying club merch because we've always been competitive. But I can't buy club merch when shit like this is happening, man. I can't give this club money when they're doing shit like this. I can't. And it's going to hurt me to not buy the new Liverpool top or the new tracksuits. But honestly, there's only one way you can make your message known, man. And that is by being toxic. It's a fucking disgrace how fans are having to do this just to force change at their club. It really is. The fact that we have to go to these lengths to force change, where we have to get toxic in the ground, boo. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace that we have to do it. But if we have to do it, we have to. Because ultimately, we're the fans. We're the ones who care about the club. Not you guys, you know what I'm saying? Not you guys, man. That's another problem, Shuge, yeah? You finish behind them, dickheads. Finish behind Manchester United, who have, let's be honest, they've had a bit of a weird season themselves. They went into the season with Amorim. They get rid of Amorim. They bring in Michael Carrick. And a fucking interim manager finishes above Arne Slot. Low-key, they did the double over us for the first time since 2016, man. And that's under Slot's watch as well. That never happened under Klopp. They never did the league double over us under Jurgen. That's another record that Slot broke, man. You know what? The chances are they'll probably do another double over us again next season as well. The amount of records that he's broken this season, you know, some of these records haven't been broken since the 50s, low key, when none of us were even born. So I really don't see what the club are seeing with this manager. I really don't understand why they're so persistent with him and they're giving him so much buy-in. It really feels like because he won the league, they're using that as the excuse to keep him. Well, guess what? That good credit will run out next season because it will now be the third season. And anyone still trying to use that he won the league last season gimmick in next season, it ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work, man. It ain't gonna work, man, because it'll be season 3. Oh, next season's gonna be carnage. I'm telling you, fans are not gonna be happy. It's gonna get toxic, and most likely when he brings in his players in the summer, when he fucks our team up even more, and when the football doesn't improve, when we're still playing the same way, when it's still boring on the pitch, when he's then again coming out with excuses about transition again, I guarantee you, when it starts going bad next season, he's going to come out with excuses again about transition, which is what he's been doing this season. Well, it's what he started doing recently about transition and all the players we brought in. Fuck off, man, transition. Get out of here about transition, man. You know what I'm saying? Look at Sunderland. They've had a transition. And they're near the top end of the table after having been promoted as well, by the way. He's going to use bringing in another couple of players in the summer, and then he's going to be going on about transition again when it's not going well next year. That's what he's going to be doing. That's what he's going to be doing. I'm telling you now. Excuses are going to start. Fans are going to lose it. And then that's when these owners are going to pull the trigger. That's when they'll pull the trigger. And you know what's going to happen then? There's going to be no manager available in the market. And then guess what? Boom. We're screwed. It'll be Brendan Rodgers 2.0. Difference is there's not going to be a Klopp in the market now for us to go and get. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. How much weight, though, would the board put on the league titles? Are you trying to say how much would I give the board credit for the league title shoes? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to say? Honestly, um, I think the league titles were mainly due to Jurgen Klopp's brilliance, personally, which is why we won them. I think it was mainly due to his brilliance. That's just always been how I felt about it. I don't give FSG much credit for them because they did the bare minimum. He's the one who overperformed and had us competing year in year out on low budgets. And oh, you mean winning last season? Honestly, it does buy you a bit of a buy-in, but it only buys you a bit of a buy-in to some extent. You know what I'm saying? That's all it does. It only buys you a bit of a buy-in to some extent. Um, Honestly, there's a couple. They'd probably put all their weight on it. I can't lie. If it meant they could keep him, if they meant they could um, trick everyone into thinking they could keep him, they would probably put a lot of weight on it. But honestly, who gives a crap about him winning the league last year? We can see blatantly obvious this summer or this season that he's lost it. He's lost it, man, and he can't take us forward. Real talk. But yeah, huge. They're probably going to put a lot of weight on that. You know what I'm saying? But they won't be able to do that next season because we all start from zero again, and it'll be his third season. Outside of Salah, who else has confirmed they're leaving? So obviously Salah confirmed he's leaving. Huge. Robertson confirmed he's leaving as well. Um, Robertson's also gone. Alisson looks like it's 50-50. He's looking more likely to be gone as well. Juventus talks are heating up there. There's talks on Jones potentially wanting out. Kanate's contract situation is not looking great. He could be out the door. McAllister's another one. Who else, man? Who else am I on about? Who else is talks? That's it, really. You know, there's Salah, Robbo, Alisson potentially, Kanate, McAllister, Jones. 6 players could potentially. Well, 2 of them are out the door already. 4 more could be out the door potentially. On top of keeping him around next season potentially, we've got a lot of business to do in the market. Are you really going to give this guy another 400 million to spend? I don't see them doing that. This is the thing, man. I don't even see them giving him the money to be successful and to take us forward. They're going to be cheapskates again. And then his excuse will be, oh, I wasn't backed enough in the summer. Christopher, slot out indeed, man. Slot out indeed. Big up yourself, mate. Appreciate you. It's always nice seeing someone new. Big up nonetheless. Oh, man. Romano really knows how to bring the mood down now, doesn't he? I remember waking up to the Caicedo sit back in 2023. I remember waking up to him posting about Klopp leaving. He seems that this guy only ever has bad news when it comes to Liverpool. I'm not even taking the mick. Every time he has something to say about Liverpool, it's always negative, man. Real talk. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Another year of slot ball potentially, guys. I'm going to be detached, I can't lie. I'm still going to be here doing content and everything because that's just what I feel like I have to do. But I won't be emotionally invested. I won't feel nothing watching the team until he's here. As long as he's here, I won't. I won't, man. Yeah, shoes, that's the core, man. Alisson, Van Dijk, Salah have been the core for a good while now. 2 of them look like they're off. Well, Mo's gone. So that's instantly the right wing gone. That's instantly a shitload of goals gone as well. The goalkeeping situation, losing Alisson is tough because he is my favourite Liverpool player. You know, he's been my favourite Liverpool player for a good couple of years now since he joined. It's going to suck to lose him. And in my opinion, on his day, he's still the best goalkeeper in the world. So that's going to suck if he goes. Hopefully he doesn't, but that's looking more and more likely as the days go by. And then Robertson again, another one who's been a great servant. It's going to suck to lose him. It's not even losing the players, it's losing the leadership aspect because these guys have been the core guys in the Klopp era since 2018 to now 2026. It's not easy to replace leadership in a team. It really isn't. And that's the bit I worry about. More so than losing the quality of player, you're losing the leadership ability. And that's what I worry about. Good morning, Brian, man. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well, man. If Alisson leaves, Kelleher leaving is a huge loss. Honestly, shoots. Honestly, you've got to question what happened, what's gone on with the goalkeeping situation, man, the last year or so, because we went from having Alisson and Kelleher, a world-class goalkeeper and a very good backup last season, right? So we went from having unbelievably good depth at goalkeeping to letting Kelleher go and now potentially shockingly losing Alisson. So now we're going to have no goalkeeper. And again, you've got to ask, what the fuck have the club done to allow that to happen? How we've gone from having such good depth at goalkeeping to now being on our knees with no options. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, honestly, if Alisson was going to leave, why not keep Kelleher, man? Why not say, stay one more year, Ali's off this season, and then you can you can be the goalkeeper, the main goalkeeper next season. I actually like Kelleher. From what I saw of him last year, I think he would have been the perfect Alisson Becker replacement. He's Irish as well. We love an Irish player. Real talk, what were the club thinking, man, letting him go? I don't think Mohamed really is good enough to make that step up to be number one, personally. I'm sorry, I don't. I think he still needs a couple more years as a reserved number two keeper. No one's going to be Alisson Becker. For me, that guy's the best goalkeeper in our club's history. Certainly been one of the best goalkeepers, in my opinion, in the Premier League era. I think he's incredibly disrespected and underrated, should I say. No one's going to be able to do what he did. But if you're going to let him go, you've got to replace him with someone who could maybe do it to an extent. And that's the issue I have. They're saying we don't want to sign a goalkeeper. We can't go into next season with Mohamed Arsfali as our number one. We can't. We really can't, man. Brian, you still think it's 50-50 if start stays? Look, Brian, when you have to keep putting out every day that you're backing the manager, I'm not going to lie, it comes across like you're telling yourself a lie and you're trying to make yourself believe it. That's what I feel. Every day there's news coming out about them backing him. Why have you got to put out every single day? Why do you have to put out every single day you're backing him? You don't have to do it. Look, I don't like using Arsenal as an example here, right? But they put out once Arteta's going to get a contract and done. They haven't put nothing out there after that. They haven't put nothing else out. They put out he's going to get a contract. Boom, that's it. Every single day, someone's coming out saying starts being backed. Now Amano's coming in. Tomorrow, someone else will say it. The day after that, someone else will say it. It almost seems like you're telling yourself a lie and you're just trying to believe it and believe it and believe it and believe it. You don't need to come out every day and tell us this, man. Real talk, you don't. But yeah, Brian, I hope you're right, man. I really hope you're right. I really hope you are right. VVD and Robertson will break your backline leadership, especially if there's no Alisson. Huge. The only senior player that's probably going to be here next season, by the looks of it, is going to be Alisson. It looks like VVD. VVD looks like he's the only one who's going to be here next season. Mo's gone, Robbo's gone. Ali's most likely going to go. It'll literally be VVD, the only senior player left. And the only one left of that Klopp era. Low-key. So he'll still be here, but with no Alisson behind him in goal, with no Robertson off the left, I don't know, man. Virgil's had a poor season this year regardless. Is he going to be better off next year when there's no Alisson behind him and there's no Robertson there with him? He's low-key going to be the only leader left in the team, so he's going to have even more responsibility next year. Honestly, Huge, I don't understand it, man. I don't understand how you're letting all these leaders go and you're not even looking to replace them. Like, low-key. The fact that they all want to go should speak volumes as well. It should speak volumes that they're not happy. Yeah, Hugo, that's what I've been thinking for a while now as well. I'm thinking that a lot of our leaders are not happy with what's going on, and that's why they're jumping ship. I've been feeling that for a while as well. We do need to get rid of him. Huge, I hope everything goes well at the surgery, man. Hope everything goes well at the surgery. Do let us know, man, how it goes. Big up yourself, man, as always. But honestly, man, this club's really testing my patience, man. They're really testing my patience at the moment. You all know that I'm a very calm, collected person, but I don't know, man. The more I read on this, the more sad I feel, the more angry I start feeling, which is why I try my best to just not think about Liverpool nowadays. That's why I try my best to just not think about it. It's like he's injecting the disease. Oh yeah, I hear it, Hugo. I hear it, man. Verge, yeah, he does shoot. He's got one more year left, so most likely, well, I say most likely, he is going to be leaving next summer. So he will be gone in the summer of 2027. And then that'll be everyone gone from that club here. It feels mad because it feels like only yesterday we won that Champions League in Madrid. It feels like only yesterday we won the league back in 2020. It's just time flies just like that, man. It really does, man. These players get on, they get old. Players that you grow up with. I'm so thankful that I grew up in an era where we still have legends playing for our club, like Salah, Van Dijk, Alisson. You know what I'm saying? Other clubs don't have legends playing for their clubs nowadays. You know what I'm saying? We're probably the only Premier League club currently that have got a legend playing, that I've got legends still in our team. I'm thankful that I've gotten to grow up watching those guys play for our club. And of course, you will be sad when they do leave, but it's the cycle of football, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Legends come and go. Oh, okay, Sue Joshy. Hopefully it goes well, man. Hopefully that all goes well, man. Do let us know how it does go. But yeah, Romano, what a way to start the day, man. What a way to start the day. Absolutely crazy news regarding Slot. It really makes you wonder what the ambition of FSG is to an extent, because you're telling me you now spent 5 mil in the summer just to be a top 5 team. Come on, man. Come on. Don't be don't be mad. No, you didn't. There's not a chance on earth we spent all that money just to be a top 5 side. We all know this is the wrong decision if they keep him. Even rivals know deep down, while they might laugh and obviously they're going to love it, they'll know themselves it's the wrong decision to keep this manager on decision. And ultimately, it's going to happen, isn't it? He is going to get fired. He is going to get fired. It's fucking annoying, man. He's fucking annoying. We don't even have mid-table players in our squad. You guys have been spoiled with legends. We have huge. We have, man, especially in recent years. We have indeed, man. We have indeed. You're right there. So yeah, this Slot saga gets more and more interesting, man. I really am intrigued to see what's going to happen here now. The end of the season is going to be interesting. The last days after the season, I'm going to be very interested to see what happens. But he seems to believe he's going to be here next year. He's been involved in the talks that he's going to in the transfer market and that. If he's here, forget about next season, guys. It's a write-off. Don't even entertain anything because we ain't going to be challenging for no league. I'm telling you now, we won't be challenging for the league title with him here. That's for sure. Honestly, nothing's going to change. Players already don't believe in him. Why are you keeping a manager when it's obvious he's lost the dressing room? Why? That's got to be the most idiotic thing a club can do. When you keep a manager who has blatantly and obviously lost the dressing room. Give him as much signing as you want. Give him as much players as you want. It ain't going to change a thing. The football's still going to be slow, boring, lethargic going into next season. And when we start shit and fucking shit hits the fan and it gets toxic, which it will, there's only one place you can put the blame at, and that's up there, the hierarchy. Because the fans did everything they could. And I hope they do even more against Villa. And I hope we do even more against Brentford. You know what I'm saying? Because fucking this is a joke, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a petition. They're trying their hardest to ignore the petition as well, by the way. They're trying their hardest to ignore the petition as well, by the way. Which you won't be able to do because the votes are going to keep going up and that's going to come to a point where you won't be able to do nothing. I really hope he's got the common decency to just walk away. I really do, man. Exactly, huge. Exactly, man. Exactly, man. No, it makes zero sense. Completely makes zero sense. What the fuck? You're going to let him go Chelsea? You're going to let him go to Chelsea out of all clubs? Yeah. This club, man. Slot believes he's here next season. He's involved with the transfer talks. Well done, people. Well done. Well done, FSG, if this is the case. Well done, Hughes and Edwards. I don't think people realise just how much this is going to set us back for years, man. real talk. It really is going to set us back for years. Gone are the days where we were excited for Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp. Gone are the days, man. But people, I don't want to discuss Slot any more than I have to because it's just upsetting me. I don't even feel anger, man, reading this. I feel sadness. I feel sadness because this is not what I want. This is not what I want to see. It's not. We sat Roberto Di Matteo 26 days after doing the FA Cup UCL double. It shouldn't be what you did last season, what you're doing now. Facts, exactly. Facts, Brian. Join us in the mud. I hear it, huge. I hear it, man. I'm not going to discuss this anymore, man, because it's just upsetting the fuck out of me. So we're going to have to see where this saga goes, man. But as the more days go by, the more stuff that I read, it's looking likely he's going to be here next year. It is. It's looking more and more likely, which is a fucking joke, man, isn't it? It's a joke. So moving on, people. Moving on from that. Look, I had to change the background as well. I don't know if anyone noticed, but big up to my brother Vidge. He did change the background around. I couldn't have Slot there no more. I could not have him there no more, so I had to change it around a bit. Hopefully you guys like the new look. We're going to move on to talk about the Villa game tomorrow now. We're going to move on. Yo, big up TTM, man. Big up TTM, brother. Hope you're doing well. Big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. So we're going to discuss a bit about the Villa game tomorrow. I don't know how to feel going into this Aston Villa game. I really don't know how to feel because our last two results haven't been good. The United game and the Chelsea game have not been good. Two bad results on paper. The United one obviously hurts more. The Chelsea one wasn't great either last weekend. I don't know, guys. What do you think for the Villa-Liverpool game tomorrow? It's at Villa Park. I really don't know how to feel going into this one. It's got that end of season vibes to it. I don't know. Aston Villa versus Liverpool. Another friendly. I hear it, Brian. I hear it. If you look at it from Aston Villa perspective, right? They've managed to get to a Europa League final, so they're going to be buzzing. Jude says you guys must. They're going to be buzzing. Their fans are going to be buzzing after getting to that Europa League final. The final, I think, is this Wednesday as well, coming up. So next Wednesday. So interestingly, the Europa League final is before the end of the season again, like it was last year as well. So I'm assuming Villa will rotate. I'm assuming they're going to play a weaker side for this game and save their full-strength team for the game against on Wednesday, which is natural, isn't it? Because ultimately, that's a final. That's a chance at a trophy. You'd be crazy not to, you know what I'm saying? So it does look like they'll rotate their team. While we're going to be going into the game, missing a couple key players. Ali's still out. Mo's still out. They're going to rotate, so that will even it out. You could drop to 5th if you lose. Yes, huge, I know. I know, man. I know, but we could drop to 5th indeed. Which is crazy to say. Crazy to say, man. But yeah, they're going to rotate. Surely they're going to rotate, man. If they play a full-strength team on Friday, I'd be like, huh? Why are you playing a full-strength team when you have a final in a couple of days' time? You got to give Villa credit, man. You got to give their manager incredible credit as well because that's the third season in a row now that they've been in Europe. 2 years ago, they qualified for the Champions League. Had a great season that year. This season, they've not been... last season, they weren't so great. They didn't get Champions League, but they still had a respected season. They still finished in a Europa League spot. This year, they're in the Europa League. They've gotten to the final of it, so they have an opportunity to win something. They have the opportunity to win a trophy. And we know their manager, Unai Emery, is incredibly good in the Europa League. We know it's his bread and butter. He loves winning that competition. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give him immense credit. He's done incredibly well at Aston Villa since he's been there. Got them playing some good football as well. And being in Europe constantly is great for a club like Villa. Would you have Emery at Liverpool? I personally wouldn't have him at Liverpool, Hugo Ekitike. I think he's one of those managers that is good for a club like a Villa, a smaller club size. We saw him at Arsenal. We even actually, you know what? Scratch Arsenal because he wasn't even given a fair chance there. Look at him at PSG. When he was at PSG, he didn't do well at PSG. I don't think he's a big club manager. I really don't think he's a big club manager. I think he's good for the likes of a Villa, maybe a Forest, even a club of that size. But for us, for Liverpool, I think it's too big of a step for him personally. Plus, he's a Europa League genius. We want a Champions League genius. I didn't realise Bournemouth only 4 points behind, but they have City, which is tough. Are Bournemouth at home against City or are they away, huge? Because Bournemouth are right there as well, man. They really are. But he has a Euro Cup winner. I hear it, you like tickets. I just don't think he's a Liverpool type manager personally. I don't think he's a Liverpool type manager. Not gonna lie, I do think he can be a bit of a bottler at times as well. He has bottled a couple of top 5 races in years gone by. So I have my doubts on him, but he's still a good manager. Bournemouth are at home against City. You know what? I can see Bournemouth getting a result there. Call me crazy. I can see Bournemouth getting a result in that game. I really can, man. I really can. They're home, yeah. I'm calling it, guys. 2-1 Bournemouth. You heard it now. 2-1 Bournemouth win. We love our Europa League nights. We do, man. I remember back in the day we used to love them. Who would I have? So my manager pick is I've got 3 names currently. For the summer, if he goes, obviously Alonso, and I'd look at Iraola too. I can't lie. I would look at Iraola from Bournemouth. So those are 2 for the summer. If he stays and he doesn't get sacked and them 2 go elsewhere, I look at Nagelsmann when he gets sacked inevitably in November, December time, which he will. I look at Nagelsmann. I would try and get Nagelsmann out of Germany. I can't lie. That's what I do. Iraola could be another Thomas Frank at Tottenham. Yeah, he could. You work at tickets, but I think he's got a bit more about him than Thomas Frank does. I'll be honest. I could be wrong though. Look, ideally we all want Xabi Alonso, don't we? We all want Xabi Alonso because the connection that we have as a player. And he's proven himself as a manager as well. And who gives a fuck about Madrid, man? What happened at Madrid? Look at what's happening there now. No manager was going to be successful over there. So let's not use Real Madrid to judge him and his manager abilities because no one was going to be successful there. But yeah, I do hear the risk with Iraola. I do, 100%. I do. But those would be my 3 names. Nagelsmann, Alonso, and Iraola. If I had to pick 3 realistic options. But yeah, moving on from that then, guys, the game. Injury-wise, we're not looking too bad. Isak is back, so he didn't play against Chelsea, but he is back in the team for this one, so he's available. Who else, man? What else was I going to say about the game? It's Villa Park. Our last couple of results at Villa Park haven't been great. 2-2 there last season, 3-3 the year before. Usually, when we go over to Villa, it's usually an interesting game. The history books will tell you that 2-2 last year, 3-3 the year before. So chances are we get a good game this time around as well. I don't want to jinx it, but chances are we do get a good game again. To be fair, have Villa been amazing this season? No, they haven't. They have wobbled recently, haven't they? But there's no one below them with consistency to really catch them. If Liverpool had a bit more about us, we'd probably have been able to catch Villa and United and finish third. Not that that's an achievement, of course, but we would have been able to catch them and finish third if we weren't so inconsistent. So honestly, I think Villa have kind of been a bit lucky as well in the sense of no one's been good enough to catch them, hence why they've been able to remain in the top 5. But nonetheless, I'm not going to discredit them, man. If Zidane didn't commit to France, he'd be perfect for Liverpool. Yeah, Zidane obviously looked at he won the Champions League 3 times in a row with Madrid, didn't he? As a manager, that you can't just do that by luck. Issue I have with Zidane is he doesn't speak English, does he? I don't think Zinedine Zidane speaks English. But you can't knock his achievements, man. As a manager, he's been, there's very few players that can say that they were great footballers and now they'll go down in the history books as great managers too. But Zinedine Zidane is definitely one of those. Yeah, man, for sure, huge. But him not speaking English is a bit of a red flag to me. I can't lie. But as a manager, his achievements in the game are incredibly, incredibly good. Glasner's another shout, Brian. I forgot about Glasner. He could be an interesting shout. I think he goes back to the Bundesliga though. I think he goes back to the Bundesliga. I can't lie. That's where I think Oliver Glasner will go. But yeah, he'd also be a very good shout. I mean, right now Iriola is doing incredible things at Bournemouth. Ain't lost for a long time, so right now not a bad choice. Obviously, always doubts. Bournemouth, interestingly, actually rank joint third in games lost this season. Arsenal and City have both lost 5 games each, and then Bournemouth have lost 7, same as United. So that's fucking crazy, man. That they haven't lost a lot of games, Bournemouth, this season. They haven't lost in a long time as well. So yeah, chances are they get a result against City, man, tomorrow. At the weekend, sorry. I'm just glad we're playing on a Friday night. No Saturday evening kickoff, no Sunday evening kickoff, no Saturday midday kickoff, man. Friday that night, get it out the way. Boom, I can enjoy the rest of the weekend after that. Honestly, I have got my match preview. I did record that about an hour ago before I came on, so do check. I will put that up on the channel later on, guys, so you can check that out. I don't know, man. With Villa rotating, we should be winning. I can't lie. If they were playing their full strength team, they'd probably beat us because they're the home team and because we're not great at Villa Park, or haven't been the last 2 seasons. But they're going to rotate their team. They're going to rest all their big boys for the Europa League final. So how could what excuse do we have for not going there to win? Real talk. If they play a weaker side and we play a full strength side, why should we not go there and win and get 3 points? I know why, because we ourselves haven't been great. I think if we're going to get a good result in this game, it's going to be because we score the first goal. If we get the early goal, the first one, that's when I think, okay, maybe we can do something. But if we don't get an early goal, if they score first, our heads will drop, and I think we lose the game probably. But I don't know what to make, man. Going into the game, I really don't know what the fuck to make because we were sit against Chelsea last weekend. I think we were second best, although there wasn't much in it. We were second best against United the week before that. And then before that, we actually won 2 in a row. But honestly, I'm so glad the season's almost done. I'm so glad. You know what I'm saying? We're almost there. 2 more games to go. And boom, that's it. Season is end and wrapped for another couple of years. You know what I'm saying? Another couple of years, another couple of months, should I say. I'm so glad. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for the season to end since around December time. I'll admit. I have been waiting for it to end. And I think a lot of us are as well. Unless you're an Arsenal fan and you win the league, which you probably are going to do. Who's going to be excited about this season because we've all been poor, man. I still think it could be a draw or loss. Just makes teams look like prime Barcelona. We just make teams look like prime Barcelona. No confidence. We do, man. I don't think Chelsea were that great against us at the weekend. I really don't. No disrespect to any Chelsea fans in here, Brian. But I think we made them look better than we did. We made United look better than they did. You know what I'm saying? Oh my god. Oh my god, man. No trophies either, man. He spent 4 mil. We've got no trophies to show for it. We do just need him out, man. As soon as possible, Hugo. Ekatike as soon as possible, man. On to the World Cup, man. Yeah, man. The World Cup. The World Cup's definitely something to look forward to as a neutral. Going to be very intriguing seeing how that goes, Brian. I'm very intrigued to see how the World Cup goes. I can't lie. I don't know who I've got to win it. I can't lie. There's a couple of nations that I think have got a chance to win it. But yeah, man, that's certainly something to look forward to. And I think it's what we need after this season being as bad and hard as it's been on everyone. I'm still not excited about winning the league if it means Arteta stays. I hear it. It's huge. I do hear it. But for the short term, you probably will celebrate, won't you? For the short term, obviously, you'll celebrate. But in the long term, I understand, obviously, it's not exactly what Arsenal fans want. You know what I'm saying? But look, if they win the league, if you win the league, should I say, you ain't gonna get no bitterness and shot from me, man. I'm gonna, you will have deservingly won the league because you were the most consistent side. Honestly, I wouldn't really care particularly if the league quality was bad and we won it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. But if you do win it, you've got to give Arsenal congratulations because it's going to be their first one since the early 2000s. You ain't gonna get no salt and bitterness from me. You know what I'm saying? And then they're also in the UCL final, guys. So at least they have something to look forward to in the league and in Europe too. So, man, we got nothing to look forward to. Short term, definitely celebrate, yeah, till the new season, yeah. And then the new season, we all go again, don't we? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not looking forward to a new season, man, especially if he's still around. So, I'm not personally looking forward to it. I don't see us competing. Like I said, you can give him as much players as you want, but I really don't see much changing with him around. So, this Villa game tomorrow, thank fuck it's the early kickoff. Thank fuck it's the first game of the weekend. Get it out of the way, boom. You know what I'm saying? Get it out of the way, man. Man said big up Arteta and big up Slot. Big up all my enemy managers, man. I seen you're keeping Carrick, TTM. I seen Romano said it, Sky reporting on it that United are gonna give Carrick the full-time job, but how do you feel about that one? Because I don't know if that's a great move, I can't lie. I don't know if that's the best move for United. Yeah, Brian, same here, man. Same here. I don't think anyone's looking forward to the season. Really, if change doesn't happen. But yeah, it looks like United are keeping Carrick. We could be keeping Slot, and they could be keeping Arteta. Well, Arsenal are going to be keeping Arteta, aren't they? It's merit based. Why is it not the best move? Oh no, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm looking too much into it. I don't know much about the United situation, but I don't know, man. Do you not feel that could go sideways next year with 2 games a week, more games being played, and the league being a bit more competitive again? Just a thought, man. Of course, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, if United fans are behind Carrick, I can't really say much, can I? He's done really well this year, hasn't he? Since he's come in as interim, the fact that he's going to finish third most likely as well. So yeah, man. I ain't got no leg to stand on as a Liverpool fan talking to United because they did a league double over us this year. So yeah, man. I ain't got much leg to stand on with anyone. Low key. I think out of all the big teams, the big 6 teams, the 2 results that we've had that were good home and away were Arsenal, where we beat them 1-0 and drew 0-0. Other than that, we've been shit against the big teams. Beat Spurs away with 9 men just about. Drew against them at home. Lost to Chelsea away. Drew against them at home. Lost home and away to United. Lost home and away to City. Who else, man? Who else is in there that I'm forgetting? That's everyone. I think I've said all the big teams. City, Arsenal, United. Yeah, our record against the big teams this season has been fucking shocking to say the least. That's what they say. Get the good structure, which starts at the back. You want to win big things. Good goalkeeper and defence, which Arsenal have end of the day. They deserve it if they get to the end. Yeah, exactly. Hugo Ekitika's, man. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, Hugo Ekitika's, man. You ain't gonna get no salt from me, man. If they win the league, they'll deservingly have won the league. That's true, but hiring a new manager could go sideways too. Yeah, that is true. There's a risk in everything we do, lad. I'm worried about what the smaller risk is. Carrick is here winning games with us now. Fair enough, TTM. Yeah, Slot is hired in big games. He can't coach wins against big top 6 times at all. He can't, man. You know, that Tottenham game, if that had stayed 11 versus 11, they might have beaten us. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the record against the big teams is shite, man. It really is. So here's the starting 11 that I've gone with for the Villa game, people. If I just bring this screen up. This is the team that I think will play against Villa tomorrow. They're going to rotate, so really, what are the excuses for us not to win? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's the team that I've gone with for the game. What are our excuses really to not go there and win if they rotate their 11? You know what I'm saying? That's still, even with Alisson out, even with Mo out, that's still a relatively strong 11, isn't it? And with their rotation, it should be good enough to go away to Villa Park and get the 3 points. But we know what Liverpool have been like this season. You know what I'm saying? We know how bad we've been, so don't put money on us to win. So in goal, I think it will be Mohamed Asfili. He was actually back for the game against Chelsea. I didn't think he would be back, but he was. Somehow, he was fit again and available. even though Woodman wasn't too bad against Palace and United, it is good to have the second choice keeper back. It'll be even better if Alisson could have been back, but is what it is, man. Hopefully, he is available for that final game against Brentford. If it is going to be Alisson's farewell, let's give him it in the right way. So, Mohamed Arsfili, I think, will be in goal. I really don't know what the fuck to think with the right back situation, man, because honestly, Frimpong could play right back. He could play Szoboszlai at right back. He could play Jones at right back. Honestly, you could see Szoboszlai right back, Frimpong right wing. You could see Frimpong right back and Szoboszlai right wing. You could even see Jones right wing and then Szoboszlai right back. He could do something mad. I hope he just plays the right back as a right back in this game. I really hope he just keeps it easy, man, and doesn't fuck around. So I am going with Frimpong at right back. Centre-back pairing, I think it'll be Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahim Konate. By the way, guys, the Konate contract shit is not looking positive, man. Apparently, that's now stalling as well. So he might fucking be off in the summer as well, by the looks of it, which is fucking peak. But yeah, that'll be the centre-back pairing. And then left-back, I think it will be Kirk. It'll be nice to see Robbo play. Robbo is off in the summer. You want to see him get that farewell that he deserves as well. I'd give him a run out in the team, but Slot's going to give it to Kirkes, man. We know it. So that'll be the back four. Szoboszlai and Jones, safest option. Frimpong is alright. I've put him in the wing where he can just be a spare body. Yeah, TTM, man. I really am struggling to see what the point of signing Frimpong was now. At the time, I kind of understood it because Trent was going and we needed another right back. But honestly, I don't see the point in him. I really don't. I really don't see what Frimpong's bringing to the team. Honestly, man, you're spot on, bro. I really don't see what he brings to the team. Maybe, yeah, it is best to just play him off the right wing. We know what he's like. He puts players in the wrong position and same old result is going to happen. Yeah, facts, you got tickets, man. Facts, brother. You are spot on with that. Yeah, he's just low quality footballer. Yeah, TTM. Yeah, man. That's exactly what I'm feeling as well. I can't lie. Just a very pointless signing. A very, very pointless signing. Moving into midfield, guys. I don't want McAllister to play. I really don't. That United game is still pissing me off when I think about it. But he's been shocking, man. I don't know what you guys think on the McAllister situation, but this is a player who is in his prime right now, apparently. You say he's in his prime right as a footballer. He looks knackered. He looks finished. What the fuck's going on there? He was really good last year. And he had a decent first season too. What the fuck's happened to Maka, guys? I don't know what you guys think, but he's in his prime. It's not like he's aged or he's like 30 plus. He's very much in his prime as a footballer. And his legs look completely gone. And they have looked all season. He shouldn't be playing. But he's kind of been one of those where he's hardly been dropped this season. So as much as I don't like it, he's going to be next to Gravenberch tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be next to Gravenberch tomorrow as much as we don't want it. He'll probably end up fucking up again. McAllister's drop off this season as well as a few others. It's crazy. It is. There's been a lot of drop-offs this season in the team, man. Lord knows when he doesn't look in his prime, he seems old. And yeah, exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, man. He looks complete. He looks old. Man has gone bald, to be fair. He's done the skinhead thing. But it's mad. The guy looks completely knackered. He looks completely knackered. Love the way he got stuck in last week, but it wasn't enough. Yeah, it's still, we need a lot better. Hugo Katikas, we need a lot better, man. He looks 45 right now. He does, man. He's playing like a 45-year-old for sure. So that'll be the double pivot. Gravenberch as well, man. If anything, this season's just highlighted how we need that 6 next season. We need that destroyer, man. We need to bring in a number 6 next year. If anything, it's proven to us that we need to buy because Gravenberch is not. He's not the 6, man. He's not the option long term. He isn't. So that's something in the market we need to look at, bringing in a number 6. Moving up top with Salah out, I think it will be Szoboszlai right wing. But again, Don't be surprised if Frimpong and Szoboszlai switch around. Don't even be surprised if Jones plays there. But I think he'll play Szoboszlai right wing personally. But don't take what I say there with conviction. I have no idea what Slot will do with that. In the 10, Wirtz did miss the Chelsea game. He went out last minute with a knock, so he was unavailable for that game. Unfortunately, he should be back for this one though. The injury is nothing too serious, so Wirtz will be playing in the 10. Off the left, I think Gakpo plays off the left again, and then up top, I think he starts with Isak. I can't lie. I think what will happen is maybe around the 60th minute of the game, he might take Isak off. He'll maybe push Gakpo top, and then he'll bring Rio on off the left. That's what I think he'll do. I can't lie. But I do think he starts with Isak. I can't lie. Some players are saving himself for the World Cup. Is he one of them? Well, Brian, if he has been saving himself for the World Cup, I hope he's going to have to drop an absolute masterclass in the World Cup for Argentina. I can't lie. He's going to have to drop an absolute masterclass for the Argentina national team if he has been doing that. You know what I'm saying? But if he goes and has let's say McAllister, for example, right? Obviously, he's had a bad season for us, right? Let's say he now goes to the World Cup and he performs poorly for Argentina. Do we have to start having a serious conversation about it? Because I can't lie, man. We can't afford to carry around players that aren't cutting the mustard. We can't, man. Now, there's talks about either one of Jones or him moving on in the summer. I'm starting to lean more and more towards letting McAllister go. I can't lie. I really am, man, because I mean that United game is just unforgivable, man. It really is unforgivable. It really is, man. So if he has been saving himself for the World Cup, he's gonna have to drop an absolute masterclass in it, Brian. I can't lie. You have to drop an absolute masterclass in it. So yeah, look, if Villa were going to be playing their full strength team, if they were going to go full 11 and we would go full 11 with this team, we'd probably lose, let's be honest. Because they're going to rotate though, we might just get a result. Purely because they might rotate their team ahead of that final. We might get a result because of that. That's the only reason. That low-key is the only reason we might get a result. Real talk. By the way, guys, does anyone know why they've changed the Europa League final date? Because that used to be after the season as well. That's now before the season ends, the Europa League final. It was like that last year as well. Does anyone know what that's all about? Because that's a bit mad, I can't lie. That is a bit mad in my opinion. But yeah. That's insane, bro. It is, man. It is. 2 years in a row, the Europa League final has been before the end of the season. I think that's a bit odd, I can't lie. I think that's a bit odd, personally. Spurs United was before the end of last season. And this season, the Villa game, I don't even know who they're playing, to be fair. I haven't even got a clue who Villa are playing in the final, but I expect them to win that, I can't lie. I think Emery's the king of the Europa League, and I think he'll bring it home again. And to be fair, that is a successful season for Villa, isn't it? Because they are qualified for the Champions League through the league, because I don't see them dropping out the top 5. And they'll have won a trophy to guarantee them a Champions League spot. So it's a win-win situation for Villa either way, isn't it? It's a win-win situation for them. Let's say they do lose the final, for example. Well, they've still finished in the top 5, haven't they? So they're still going to get UCL. And if they win it and get top 5, that's even better. And even if they don't get it, even if they don't get top 5, they'll probably win the Europa League and get it through that way. So either way, Villa are in a very good position. There's nothing going into this game, is there? Let's be honest. There's nothing on both sides. We're both going to get Champions League by the looks of it. And I thought a couple months ago that this might be a deciding 3 games. United, Villa, and Chelsea. But because of Chelsea just completely falling off out of nowhere, it's allowed us to get a big gap on them. So now these games haven't meant nothing because no one's behind us now to put pressure on us and catch us. So these 3 games that I thought were going to be important come the end of the season have kind of just, become friendlies, like Brian said there. So yeah, man, that's the team I'm going with. I really don't know what to make of tomorrow's game. I really don't, man. I'm just glad the season's almost done, man. I really am. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. The season being over. Oh, Villa are playing Freiburg, is it? Okay. They should win that, to be fair. I don't know much about Freiburg, but they can't be too great of a team. But yeah, what's my prediction for the game? I don't even know, man. I really don't even know. I really don't even know what my prediction is for the game because it's at Villa Park. Because we're not going into the game off the bat on great momentum, should I say? I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Villa win. Fuck it. I've got to be honest. I've got to be honest with how I feel, man. I can't bullshit it. I think we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna, suffer to another defeat. And that's exactly what we need, man. With the whole news on Slot, with all the toxicity around at the moment, a defeat is just gonna really piss people off even more, man. So I think we're gonna lose. So I'm gonna go with a 2-1. I'm gonna go with a 2-1 Villa win personally. I don't know how you guys feel going into this game. As neutrals in the chat, how do you guys feel about this Liverpool Villa game? Do you think Liverpool win? Do you think Villa win? Do you think it's a draw? Let me know in the chat, man, because I personally don't have much confidence, man. I know they're going to rotate, but even if they rotate, man, I can still see us struggling. I really can. So, yeah, man. We're almost there, man. We are almost there, people. The season is almost over. This dreadful season is almost done. One more week after this, one more game after this to preview, and then I am out for the season. I'm out, man. Brian thinks Liverpool win. Fair enough, Brian. Fair enough. I wish I could feel the same way, but I just don't feel it, man. I really don't. It's hard to feel. I try my best to be as positive and upbeat regarding Liverpool as I can, but when we're in a situation like we are, it's very hard to be positive and think positive about your team. It has been a weird year for English football, TTM indeed, man. It's been, unless you're, I don't know who you have to win the league, bro, but unless you're Arsenal or City, it's not really been a successful year for you, has it? Chelsea are falling off a cliff again. Tottenham are falling off a big cliff. We've fallen off a cliff. United have kind of surprised people by being semi-decent. The only team that's going to really be celebrating now at the end of the season is probably going to be Arsenal or City, isn't it? Whichever one of them comes out victorious and wins the league. It's been an incredibly weird year. The football's not been great. It's been a very set-piece orientated league this year, which is why I think we're in desperate need of some new managers, man. We need some new voices in the league. Some new managers to come in to play some proper. We'll play football the right way, man. Fuck this set-piece defensive shit. Fuck this possession shit. Just getting some good managers that are going to bring some excitement back to this league. You know what I'm saying? You got Arsenal to win it as well. Yeah. I think with Arsenal's last two games, Burnley and Palace, I think Burnley they should beat. And then Palace are going to rotate big time as well for their Conference League final. So, yeah, I think Arsenal get it over the line. I know City won yesterday. I think they won 3-0. I didn't watch the whole game. I turned it off after 2-0 because I thought it's pointless. But yeah, man. But the Premier League for the last 2 years has been underwhelming. I don't think it was that bad last season, Brian. I think this year it's been really underwhelming. I don't think it was that bad last year. It wasn't great. The quality level wasn't great last year, but I think it was still significantly better than it's been this year. These last 2 years for the Prem just ain't been great. The year before that, I think it was to a respectable level. But yeah, 24, 25, 25, 26. 25, 26 has been, in my opinion, significantly worse than last year. But yeah, man, the last 2 years just ain't been great. I'm hoping that the Prem can get back to how it was back in 23, 24. And, before that too. But the league's been very, very underwhelming, man. It's been very underwhelming. And it's been a surprise because I don't think anyone would have had Arsenal to win it. I think if you guys all answer now, I don't know how everyone in the chat felt, but I think a lot of people would have probably felt with the summer that we had, that we'd retain the league. I don't think anyone expected Arsenal to win it. So, credit to them for winning it, but I don't think anyone really expected them to go out there and win this Premier League title. I think people would have had us to win it because of the business we did. They would have probably had City up there again. And I think people probably would have had Arsenal in third place, low-key. Yeah, Brian, no one challenged us last year, man. We had a free hit at it, really, didn't we? You know what I'm saying? Really, if you think about it, that should have been Arsenal's league last year. You know, with the whole Arteta thing, them saying with them saying Pep's getting old, Klopp's gone, it's going to be our league now. Slot came in and just walked it. So, yeah, no one even challenged us, man. We had a free hit, but I ain't complaining about that. This season, again, it's been a bit more competitive at the top, City and Arsenal, but ultimately, City just ain't what they used to be. I watch Manchester City nowadays, and I think they're a shell of what they used to be. I really feel Manchester City are a shell of a team they used to be, man. They're just not at the races no more. They're just not what they used to be, man, which is crazy, in my opinion. Absolutely crazy, because I think if City were at their peak, at their best, I don't think Arsenal win the league. I think City probably picked them to it. But, you know, all cycles come to an end, man. And it does look like Pep's cycle at City is now coming to an end as well. But yeah, guys, it's been a very weird season. And I'm certainly glad to see the back end of this one. I can't lie. I am certainly glad to see the back end of this season, for sure. It's been very, very, very underwhelming. I can't even lie. Yeah, hopefully next season is actually a big improvement on this season, because man, I don't want to be doing another season like this one. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much now. I'll tell you that much now for sure. With this news on Slot as well, I'm just like, oh my god, really, really, are we really gonna keep this guy around another year as well? That's just got me pissed off as well. So I'm not feeling too happy about Liverpool at the moment, and I'm really pissed off with the situation we're in. But again, you got to present yourself in a certain way on the comment on stream. I think personally, yeah, man, I hear it, TTM. I think personally, I do really well in front of the camera to not lose my shit and go on rants. I try my best to be calm, cool, collected, and just get across my feelings as clearly as I can. But honestly, sometimes I just think, what's the point, man? What is the point? Because the situation this season has really tested me at times. It really has, but man, I'm gonna try and be as cool and collected as I can be going forward as well, because I feel like I'm gonna be tested a lot more next season, especially if Slot is still here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, big up though, guys, man. I appreciate every single one of you locked up in the building. Hopefully, Brian, one can only hope, man. Fingers crossed. One can only hope. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna head off, man. It's been a great chat again. An hour and 30 minutes have just flown by like that. Big up to every single one of you locked in. Been a great talk with all you, man. I'm gonna big up a couple of you lot as well before I do head off. Big up to TTM, man. Appreciate you being in, brother. Appreciate the support as always. Big up Brian. Big up to Hugo Akitikas. Big up to Suge. Big up to Clive. Big up to Joshy J. Big up to Christopher as well, man. Good to see someone new in as well. As always, big up to every single one of you. Appreciate you being in, TTM, man. I appreciate the support, man. I really do appreciate the support, man. Appreciate you stopping by as always. I'll be back with the watch long tomorrow, guys. 8 p.m. tomorrow, Friday night. We'll be back for the Villa watch along. The match preview will be going out. I'm going to upload that as soon as I come off here. We'll have a match reaction as well after the game, and then on Saturday we'll do the aftermath stream of the game. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. But for now, peace out, people. Profit out. Speak to you all soon. In a bit. Peace.